Let's talk about PayPal real fast because this has been something that's been going on for 5+ years. Let's start from the beginning.
What are some of the misconceptions people have about sex workers?
We're all washed up drug addicts that can't hold real jobs and we have no talents. We have no talents. I'm like, no talent?
Sex
We love sex workers here, chat.
workers have a money problem. Financial firms have a
PayPal, Venmo are shutting out sex workers, putting lives and livelihoods at risk. And then this got pushed back. MasterCard and Visa hate sex workers, especially MasterCard. MasterCard despises sex workers.
over a 1,600-page list of people they block payments from for various reasons.
I have been shut down on PayPal, Square Cash, Cash App, Circle, 2 bank accounts at Credit Union.
Every big bank has shut down sex workers' accounts without reason.
It's like MasterCard comes up with what is allowed and is not allowed on the internet. That doesn't really make sense.
But we met some adult performers at a rental home in Burbank, California, who found a workaround.
If the payment app exists, I can't use it. Crypto solved a lot of issues for that.
Yeah. And unfortunately, they're pushed to levels like crypto and stuff like that because they have literally no other option. And unfortunately, it pushes a lot of sex workers towards the right wing. Like you saw all those, what's it called on the wall? Those fucking shitty ass art things.
This is Just Might Work, a show about surprising solutions to our biggest problems.
I take one, Mark.
These things in the background, it pushes sex workers towards the right.
My name is Allie Eve Knox, and I'm a fetish performer and content creator. Every single thing is by the book,
NFTs.
but these companies can still completely financially discriminate against me, despite the fact that I completely follow the rules and
And they could literally hold your money hostage.
button up.
We literally make 2 or 3 new TikTok accounts every single week because we just get them banned.
Are you in jail for being a nude minor?
Me too, yeah. I turned in my ID and everything. So that sucks. Because then you got to restart. Then you're like, oh, well, I'm not making
This has been an issue that's been going on for years. Again, this came out in November 5th of 2022, almost 4 years ago.
any money this week.
Getting shut down on social platforms and payment processors without explanation is a daily hurdle for adult performers. But when it comes to physical banks, it's not as easy as jumping to another app.
I'm September Rain, and I do porn. My bank sent me an email. I had violated their ethics clause, and it pretty much was an email saying that they were closing my account. I never bounced a check. I never had an overdraft, for that matter. You're choosing to close my account down. That's always
Because you're a sex worker. The world for the last decade has been like, we had this like spurt of like, oh, it's okay to have sex and it's okay to be a sex worker. And now we're going back to this like post-modernity, like, oh, we need to cover women up, X, Y, and Z. And it's a really, really, really big issue that not enough people, especially Democrats, are talking about. Because they despise sex workers, man.
something to worry about. Those things called ethics clause. They have the right to tell you that even though what you're doing is legal because they don't like it, that your money's no good there. I'm a mother that has 2 children that I have to provide for. So when you don't like what I do,
Sex work is still work. It's still labor.
that doesn't mean that you're able to just completely control a central part of living.
Again, these banks will never shut down pedophiles' accounts. Societal misogyny and queerphobia, yeah, it does.
My first encounter with crypto is when a guy in my community just told me to put my QR code to the camera. He sent it to me. I saw it immediately. Oh, this is really exciting. I could get paid $300 in like a few months. It could be $1,300. Immediately, I saw it was a real solution because I could see the money in my account.
It's funny when you
But the thing about crypto, it's an investment, and they could lose all their money, and this is what banks are pushing them towards. It is an incredibly risky endeavor for sex workers.
You work at the intersection of crypto and porn because some of the banks don't want to work with you because of the crypto part. Some of the banks don't want to work with you because of the porn part. And there's not a huge overlap between people that are cool with both. My name is Amin Soleimani. I'm the CEO of SpankChain, co-founder of Rise.
Fucks, like we do not support crypto here, but it is like for these sex workers in this is their only option.
Founder of Moloch DAO, some other projects as well. When we upgraded our financial infrastructure to the internet, we lost all the privacy. Cash didn't tell any stories, but in order to have something that's cash-like, you need to use the fancy new cryptography. This is my spankpay.me profile, and I can place a tip and place a note. I love you. And this pops up with a payment screen where I have a number of different crypto options.
Once sent, the crypto transfers to Ally's account where she can hold it as a balance to tip other merchants, convert it to a stablecoin that doesn't fluctuate, or transfer it to her bank where it comes in simply as an exchange. This gives her and the buyer the privacy that Cash offers.
Simply by self-custodying money, you can protect yourself against the sort of extra legal actions that the government takes when it's convenient to freeze your money.
And again, these banks will never freeze. I feel so bad for sex workers because things like this actually contribute to the abuse and harm they already experience. Yeah, it does. Because this guy, this individual person, holds infinite power over them. And crypto is so widely abused. And the government and banks will never shut down Donald Trump or other billionaire bank accounts if they get proven for being pedophiles. They will not once do that.
Are you taking crypto as payment?
No, I don't fully get that stuff yet.
No.
But maybe soon.
I don't use cryptocurrency yet because I want to learn more about it. So I want to be at least knowledgeable enough.
And yeah, sex workers, they get shown as like dumb bitch women. They are some of the smartest people I've ever talked to. They are so cautious with everything that they read up basically before they make any decisions. And it makes them some of the most intelligent people out there.
To where I do it right.
For me, it was just hella confusing.
Callie, look at DMs.
I'm checking it and the price is fluctuating, which is a problem, right? Because it doesn't always just fluctuate up. It's sometimes fluctuating down.
Crypto can be complicated, and Amin will be the first person to admit that it's not a perfect system.
If you said Bitcoin was a joke and was a scam, like you were maybe closer to correct than not for the first 5 years of its existence. It's only comparatively recently that they've received enough adoption that they're gaining a lot.
I overheard you talk in a room where women have literally been told to cover up. I've overheard you talk in your room that women have been told to cover up in OMG. Dude, I literally talked to Kelly yesterday about like how if you're femme presenting, you have to constantly think about it. You're dressing in a way that men don't catcall you. Like I constantly have to worry about dressing a particular way for my safety. I know this convo is mainly about sex workers, but I'm sure it ties into it. It does. It does. They want to not what is it called? I'm trying to find the exact word. I'm missing the word in my head.
The solution to everything. What it needs to be is an alternative to help the people who need it.
Crypto is definitely a solution. It's not the solution, but it's a solution. Yes, it's got a lot of fucking problems, but it's the best we got right now.
Yeah, like this woman is incredibly smart.
I was hoping that this episode would end in a fantasy sequence. A sex-positive techno future that was just around the corner.
Yeah, I just want my friends to be able to work safely. I just want the same like working conditions that everybody else has.
Yeah, I definitely want social acceptance. I want to be able to tell people what.
I'm trying. Sorry, Forrest. We're talking about women we've been told to cover up more, and yeah, I'm shocked that you remember that conversation. Because that was like months ago, before I even moved. Man, this has been something I've always talked about. No, all this bullshit ties together so tightly and nothing about harmful to anyone who presents even somewhat femme. True.
What I do without them thinking I'm a terrible person.
But that ending isn't reality.
Sorry. Fantasy world is like decrim comes through, we're able to play, we're all able to be safe and communicate and keep our privacy. That's best case scenario. That's not where we're headed.
I think in the ideal future, the stigma on sex work will go away. Likewise, crypto will also have a stigma on it.
We don't care about crypto being stigmatized. I hate crypto. Don't ever forget, like, we hate crypto.
Reduced, it won't be weird to want financial privacy or self-custody, and we'll wonder why we ever gave a couple banks all of our information and how crazy those times were.
I think people expect
They should be federalized.
me to be like my character, but I'm not. They want to date a porn star, but I'm not a porn star. I'm just a normal person who makes porn.
Yeah.
Like, I have a very, like, monogamous, serious relationship. Like, I want all the things.
That's the end. Cut.
She's so sweet.
And that's a wrap. That's a wrap. Mic drop.
I feel so bad for them. Like, this is why my TikToks get constantly fucking flagged as well. The, what's the, word? Word for disliking how sex, or how open sex is. Prudent. How prudent and modest, like modesty that people, or how prudent our society is becoming is a real issue. Hooters rebranding to family friendly. PayPal blocking payments for lewd art. Kickstarter banning 18 plus campaigns. Social media AI flagged everything as adult. Government requiring ID to look at porn. Persecuting the socialists, trade unions, Jews. Citing policy violations, PayPal started issuing permanent account limitations to artists who accept payments for lewd adult-themed commissions, citing policy violations and unusual activity. So even artists... Wait, PayPal banned NSW? Yeah, PayPal banned NSFW art comms. I want to draw it. I want to see it. I don't. No, yeah. This is getting really, 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 really bad. I don't think people should be allowed to buy these types of games. Nobody's talking to you. Just process the payment processor. I love this image, man. I wish I could use that as the thumbnail, but I didn't make it. I'm not going to steal it. They've also been doing this for games. So yeah, here's all the phone numbers. And then people gas up Bitcoin. People gassing up Bitcoin. You gotta hate them. You hate them. PayPal and MasterCard and Visa are evil companies. If it was all government run, we could have elected officials make laws on this and then retract those laws or vote out people. These are people that you have no control over. MasterCard and PayPal, you have zero control over. And it fucking frustrates me, man. And people glaze MasterCard and Visa constantly, saying like, "Oh, they give us such a backbone in society." No, they fucking don't. They hate you. They hate you so much. They want to make so much money off of you. That's all they fucking care about. They're monopolies who want money. Yep. And they hate women. They hate women because sex work offers women a different opportunity for men at being independent. And that's why they hate it so much. Also, hey, Forrest, it's nice to see you in chat. Forrest, I want to drive down and see you sometime. Those are run by rich white men who hate women. True. And they don't pay taxes. Or, Forrest, I could fly you up here. And you can come say hi. Anyways, chat, go look at my asshole on Twitter. I don't post my asshole on Twitter. But yeah, no. That's why, like, my TikTok account has been banned before for saying, like, I promote sex work. Because I am positive towards sex workers.